At Stanford Law School, Michael Romano and his students don't just study justice, they go in search of it, seeking to free those who, because of California's three strikes law, are serving life sentences for minor crimes.
His third strike was shoplifting a pair of gloves and a spool of wire from Home Depot.
That is one of the inmates Ashley Nicole Davis is helping. And another client
Was arrested attempting to steal a car radio.
California passed its harsh three strikes law in 1994 after the high-profile kidnapping and killing of 12-year-old Polly Klaas by a repeat offender. It was meant to keep serial murderers, rapists, and child molesters off the streets. But Stanford students saw a disturbing pattern.
There's not just a handful of people who are sentenced to life. These aren't the exception. This is the rule. There are thousands of people who have been sentenced to life in prison for nonviolent crimes.
They discovered more than 4,000 such cases, says former student Emily Galvin.
At every level, there had been a prosecutor or a judge who thought it was okay to hand down a life sentence for shoplifting. Was really horrifying to me.
Armed with what they'd learned about three strikes, the Stanford students began a campaign for change. They gathered signatures and wrote a ballot measure. In the November election, Proposition 36, a major reform of the law, was passed by 70% of California voters.
The people have spoken, and the people no longer want to hand down these ridiculously harsh sentences for minor crime.
With the change, three strikes inmates can now appeal to have their cases reviewed. The students are being repaid in gratitude by the prisoners they're helping.
I am very happy that Prop 36 has passed. To now being on the verge of having my life back is overwhelming. Thank you for your efforts in my favor, also in treating me like a human being.
The Stanford students have now brought hope to inmates who believe they've already done enough time for a minor crime. John Blackstone, CBS News, San Francisco.